people come to me for therapy, and sometimes I hear stories, if I were like a normal person, like, what the fuck? You did what? I mean, sometimes my mind could go like anyone out there and kind of go to judgment, like, what are you thinking? But through working with people, and you start getting to the deeper story and how they come to be, you realize this is what they were taught, this is all they know, and they're trying to do the best that they can. So if you can continue to allow yourself to stay open to a person and be in their shoes, because what is more important, for you to be right by pointing out that this person's a jerk and a person, you know, it's funny how sometimes we'll get in an argument and we never know what our intentions are. Like, I think like sometimes we're thinking a person's like, I give in, they've thrown a white tag, yes, I'm a dick. And then they're okay with that. Or yes, I wronged you and I feel good about it. A person does not want to be put on the spot. They don't want to be found out. So why would we want to be right? Why would we want them to feel bad? How many of you actually have sent emails or you're trying to make your point, the person's not understanding you, and yet in the emails or whatever you're saying, it's just constant criticism. It's basically you just saying to them what they did wrong to make you feel the way that you did. How can that person obviously actually take that in and hear you and feel good? Do you agree? We all do that, correct? So sometimes it's actually going beyond that, and again, it goes back to the first one, is talking to the person. You might find out that the person actually just needs to be heard. And you might elicit a conversation that you had no idea that was going to happen. How many actually see a person go through some challenge and you feel as though that you have to save them? You do all that you can to fix them. Does that happen for some of you? Mm-hmm. And how often has that worked?
Never.
Yeah, it never works, okay? And yet it's very debilitating because we're like, because in our minds we think we know what's right for that person, but do we? Do we? How many of you actually have like made like the worst mistake, and like a lot of people told you that that wasn't the right thing to do, and you're like in your heart you're thinking this is right, and then it comes full circle and you realize, wow, I messed up. But from that, you end up climbing a higher plane and gain awareness, and you look at that, and if that would have not happened, you wouldn't be where you are today.